This full moon in Scorpio is kind of buck AF, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We have some oppositions going on in the sky, and Scorpio's at his fall. So, if you don't know what that means in astrology, Scorpio does not do well in the moon overall. So, typically, this is not a fun full moon energy. When it comes to this, it can show themes of motherhood wounds and patterns and different types of things with that, too, boo. So, let's talk about this. But first, what up? I am shamelessly sexy. Jackie here. I'm a psychic medium and certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach. And I make videos about astrology as well as astrology and sexuality videos, as well as tarot and my different reads here too, boo. So if you're new, make sure to smash that subscribe button, boo. Be a part of my shameless squad. 5,200 of you are unique viewers, so I know you're going to come back for more of what I have in store, as well as make sure to hit the like button, drop me a comment down below if you found value in this video, yo, and also share it with a friend too, and hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too, boo. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. I appreciate, love all of you, your likes, your comments, your donations, just everything, and your patience with me. I have just been recording all the videos on astrology, and I have some fun stuff that's coming up here. So go to stayshameless.com if you want to get on the newsletter first, because I'm going to have some very quick, fast opportunities coming in, which I'm excited to share. We're almost done, y'all, with some manifestations here. So, what are we going to talk about in this video, y'all? We're going to talk about the Scorpio full moon. It's happening Monday, May 12th here. It is opposing Uranus, and it is also, Uranus is on a well star. I learned that from Lori Lothian. So if you don't know her, she's an amazing astrologer, and she has pointed this out in her videos. Go definitely check out her channel. She's amazing, yo, and she's inspired me to look into more asteroids when I do these reads with you overall. And for those of you that don't know, Algol, the story behind this star specifically is that it is the head of the Gorgo Medusa here. So what's the spiritual meaning of Algol? Let's talk about it. It is the eclipse motion or transformation here specifically that undergoes every few days, and it does have this kind of sinister undertone or reputation with it, like with intoxication, pain, death, tragedy here. But the feminine power of this in particular talks about how it represents this true goddess type of energy that is embodied, that men actually feared in the feminine here, which is why it is very like much so this dark feminine powerful energy that is very wealth. It's very strength. It's like the dark feminine rage energy. And Algol is a constellation here and a star that we are just going to talk a little bit about this. When it comes to it overall, it can cause a lot of like eclipses and just aha shocking moments here, which could be good or bad depending on how you look at it and your overall energy with this. So there could be some shocks and awe surprises here with Algol that may be kind of stressful or stressful maybe in some good ways. It just depends on your birth chart, babies. No, I'm not looking at your birth chart personally. This is for all 12 rising signs here. So look at your rising, your sun, and your moon in order to understand what is in store for you. But first, let's talk about the Sabian symbol. I also got this book from Lori Lothian. So shout out to her again, too, because she's amazing when it comes to just astrology resources. She has a wealth of information and knowledge and everything like that. But it's happening at the 22nd degree of Scorpio here. For those of you that don't know, Pluto is retrograde. If you haven't checked out my Pluto retrograde videos of all 12 signs astrology fortunes, I did a video earlier this week on that, completely free to you. Check it out, boo. I did card readings too. And then I did a second really long one on the sexual energies, the love stories, the asteroids, almost a 2-hour video. So definitely go love up that video, share it with a friend. Yo, this Pluto retrograde energies are playing out for like the next 5 months here, and Pluto represents sex and relationships. So things that your girl loves talking about. And I mentioned it because Pluto represents Scorpio here. So Scorpios, how are you doing with these energies so far? Are you feeling this already? Is it kind of like, I didn't even really know we were in a retrograde, right? Or I'm like used to this, right? So let me know in the chat or the comments below too. I would love to hear from you here overall as well. But this full moon can play out as an ending, closure, and this is something to release, let go, and maybe celebrate how far you've come here specifically overall with where you're at in this point in life overall in whatever way. So we'll just kind of see what themes are playing out here. in the reading. But one of the other things I wanted to mention too, I have a 1 hour live video that I went live with Monday this past week, all about the psychic mediumship download messages that Spirit really gave to me in regards to spiritual bypassing. And right now with Pluto retrograde and this full moon legit in Scorpio, like, and I've been saying it for the entire year here. This year is a year for therapy, for healing, for focusing on hiring guides, gurus, mentors, therapists, coaches, consultants, people that can help you with certain healing endeavors this year. So this might be a sign for you to go book an appointment for something when it comes to that in your own way. But let's talk about the Sabian symbol, Scorpio at the 22nd degree. Hunters starting out for ducks. So the keyword is enterprise. So some action, some movement, letting go of something and maybe starting your own thing. You might be an entrepreneur. Okay, I'm done. Just read the fucking thing, right, Jackie? Okay, let's talk about this. The theme is the shortest path to the goal. This symbol speaks of directness, aims, and goals, and a mission to a strong sense or purpose. The image of hunters starting out for ducks emphasizes initiative, ambition, and aggression. It is also the lack of restriction or freedom from physical and psychological pressure. On a practical level, this symbol can indicate a team approach to meet objectives. Positive at its highest, it can represent enterprising, do-it-yourself quality, or the ability to relieve stress and tension in healthy, productive ways. Funny that I mentioned therapy, healing. Okay, you don't care. Maybe you do. Negative, overkill or ruthless opportunism. Okay. Today, the ancient is on accomplishing objectives. You may be unusually determined to reach some goal today or put an end to something. Endings are legit with this full moon energy, specifically in Scorpio. This is like a clear sign that a big ending is here. So what are you ending, y'all? Let me know in the chat below or comments too. You may unusually, or okay, your biggest opportunity and advantage lies into sticking to your guns and letting nothing deter you. Make sure you start on time. Risk. Guard against failing to take aim before you fire, or you might hit the wrong target. Don't forget that words can also wound. Stepping stones. Ambition, aggression, force, aspiration, enthusiasm, expectation, initiative, diligence, purpose, goal-oriented, and enterprise. I love that Shameless squad here. Okay. So let's talk about this. We're gonna pull up the chart here. I'm gonna share my screen, show you all the beautiful things here. I hope this video is not like over 2 hours, anything like that. The sexual one was in regards of Scorpio energy, but I'm going to pull a Moonology card for all of you and a tarot card just to see what's going on with these themes too. I want to get like a darker, let's get ice blue, I guess. I feel like these don't really show up that well, but maybe they do. Okay. So this is the chart in the sky. This full moon happens later on in the evening CST, so just ignore this time over here, okay? But when it comes to this specifically, overall, we're going to start with you, Aries rising, okay? So this full moon, what could be the stories going on here? It's happening in your eighth house, which is Scorpio times two energy here, okay? This is opposing Uranus here overall in your second house of money, pleasure, beauty. This is your second house is values, material possessions here. This is also shock, awe, surprises when it comes to Uranus here specifically. And with Uranus being on Algol, this wealth star, you might be seeing someone act or behave in a certain way that you don't really necessarily like here or enjoy here. This could be a sexual hookup. This could be a F buddy. This could be someone like, did they take some sort of money from you here overall? That was like an inheritance, taxes, something from mother here overall. Is a mom taking advantage of you? Like, I don't know. Do you have a tumultuous relationship with your mother and it being very difficult here overall, right? Did mom not teach you about like money, taxes, inheritance, sex, intimacy? Are you learning about secrets of your psyche, occult wisdom, knowledge, information that could help you maybe heal this in your eighth house that's opposing Uranus and Algol here? So this could be like shock, awe, surprise, like, wow, I didn't really know that, like, mother wound would maybe go that low here, or wow, like, I didn't realize that this would be that frustrating here overall. And like, spirit's really shining a light on this. Full moons always oppose the sun here. So, in your sibling sign, right, this is not comfortable for you, Aries specifically. So, what are you dealing with? What do you got going on? In the comments. This is also like material possessions. This is things you own that you have. Maybe, someone in your life like took it from you and they're not giving it back here. This is also what I do like about this moon. These are the medium aspects when it comes to this. This moon is lightly aspecting some other things, but it's not that important, is what I want to tell you. So the moon over here in your eighth is also trining the noted destiny in your 12th house here. So, what is this about? What is it that you're really called to do or work on between 12th and 8th house stories matters? This is psychology. This is mental health. This is spirituality. This is healing. This is far off distance shores, people here who may be helping you heal something or to teach you how to be more compassionate with yourself with the node in Pisces here. Is there a destined opportunity for you to work on any shadows here as it comes to maybe Scorpio, like mother stories here, or a lot of water or emotions in your chart here with your 12th and your 8th house activated? Is this something with karma here that you are really recognizing and noticing overall? Are you having some aha moments and epiphanies with karma and shining light on things that may be like, wow, that relates to mental health, psyche, religion, intimacy, sex, pleasure here? Are you meeting a destined opportunity or connection? From a far off distant shore land here. This is like a destined fated event here, or like a destined maybe pay attention to your dreams too with the 12th and the 8th house activations in Scorpio moons. Someone could be visiting you in your dreams, a past life, a old motherly figure, a grandmother, a parent, just someone from a past life connection here where there could be some really good healing that just goes on, or a sign in the dream realm in your sleep here. You could be getting a lot of clairvoyant images here as well. Okay. The Moonology card is don't let pride get in your way. It's Leo full moon here. So pay attention to these energies playing out through the Leo full moon. Maybe you're dealing with the Leo, maybe you got Leo in your chart overall. And let's get one tarot. So if you need to ask for help during this time with anything here. Yeah, Two of Swords. You're kind of blocked off here. You might also, second house, be cutting some people off, like when it comes to money conversations, thinking about you. Like I see you blocking someone here, maybe specifically overall Aries rising. Yeah, 10 2 of Cups in the reverse. Wow, you got 222 Judgment card in the reverse. This could have been an ex, a past lover here, maybe someone effed around and you found out, and that was the shock, awe, surprise that spirit shining a light on here, literally, because that is the sun and the moon opposing, and it may be like you're facing the music and maybe you're healing some sort of X situation. 222, this could be a Scorpio, or this is something that maybe you've dealt with for a while. I cut the deck, lovers in the reverse. Someone stepped out. And this is something that you have to deal with and not run away from. Aries, sun, moon, rising. So again, that's what I got for you. I'm not gonna lie, boo. My channel to you when it comes to these astrology videos or what the cards say here. Make sure to drop me a comment down below, completely free to you. It takes less than 30 seconds, boo. It does help me with the algorithm here. And make sure to smash the like button if you found any value in this. Completely free to you. I would appreciate that, and become a part of my Shameless squad too. Okay. Alrighty, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign here. So we are in your season, Taurus. Happy freaking birthday. How are you doing with all the different things going on astrologically, the changes during this time? What'd you do for your birthday? Let me know in the comments below or the chat too. You are going through this full moon in your seventh house of committed relationships, business partnerships, marriages, people where it's long-term romance commitments too. This is in the first house of self. This is in the first house of you here, okay? Is this shock, awe, surprise, like, wow, there's some sort of fight here that's happening with a long-term committed relationship. Wow, like my partner at this time here in the seventh house is a lot like my mother overall. And now we get into some sort of like fight here. Is this, wow, I'm actually going to challenge something with this opposition to move forward and flow through these energies to maybe heal something with a partner. You go into couples therapy counseling here. For those of you that are not in a relationship, are these people around you, long-term partnerships, relationships, businesses overall? With Uranus being on Algol, this could kind of show some good aha shocking moments of like, yes, we're going to have this conversation. Yes, it's going to work out for the better. And yes, like we're actually going to talk about some of these things, especially with the sun shining this light on your first house to the seventh here. What is it that you need to bring up in conversation in regards of your long-term relationships? And for a lot of you, this could be a long-term relationship with a mother, or maybe you have a mother wound here. Maybe she didn't show up for your wedding. Maybe she hasn't been there for your marriage. Maybe she has been very like critical of you and or your relationship or your marriage or how you're doing life, your business, your partnerships, whatever here. When it comes to Uranus, or this moon, in your seventh, making a gorgeous trine to the 11th here, when this is your dreams, your wishes, your friends, fated events are meant to happen here specifically, with this beautiful trine flow of energy here. So there's a destined shock, awe, surprise opportunity, really nice flow of energy that you are going to hear from when it comes to your friends, communities, people in business here, your spouse, your partner, your long-term commitment of some sort of wish, dream, hope, or like goal here specifically that you want to happen. So, what is it that you're being called to really step into with this destined, fated event to come true? Let me know, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Funny, you got the same card as Aries. You could have Aries in your chart, but don't let pride get in your way, is what this says. Full moon in Leo, ask for help, okay? Yeah, Ace of Swords in the reverse here. This could be some sort of conversation. You might be holding yourself back. Six of Cups, potentially with someone from a past life or childhood friendship or relationship nostalgia here. Seven of Cups in the upright. You're not really sure where to go, what to do. And this could even mean you have a lot of options with this seventh house energy here. Is this also dating? Is this also meeting up with friends? Something like that, or partnerships that you want to go well here. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, that's what I've got for you. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Like this video, it's completely free to you. Drop me a comment too. It takes less than 30 seconds, boo. And make sure to smash subscribe too here. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign here. Let's talk about you, boo. You are doing this full moon in your sixth house of physical health, routines, services given to others. This is coworkers, those colleagues. This is also like workout routines. This is pets as well. When it comes to this specifically in the sixth house opposing Uranus, the sun, and Algol in the 12th house here, is someone just like trying your energy at work, like a coworker, a colleague. Are you getting up a lot during the nighttime and having a disruption of sleep because you're taking care of a pet here overall? And you're like, oh, I can't do this overall, right? Like if you're pet sitting for someone or even a friend here, is a coworker or colleague like waking you up at night or stressing you out mentally, emotionally, or is there some sort of service job thing that you do that you give to other people that is frustrating you during this time? Are you unable to work out during this time because of some sort of physical health routine, doctor's orders, whatever, and feeling kind of frustrated that and it's taking a toll on your mental health? You need to focus on other mental health coping strategies. Like what needs to be healed in the 12th? This is a big mental health house for you, Gemini. This is your storyline here, okay? There might be some sort of news, shock, awe, surprise, like, wow, did you know that this thing could be related to your mother's physical health, which also shows up with your mental health here? Did you know that in the psyche, your psyche here, have you had, any experiences with mental health struggles, addiction, sleep deprivation, those issues. A mother could also experience some sort of like hospitalizations. This is the house of hospitals, prisons, jails. So pay attention to that. Be mindful of that. That's not going to resonate with everybody here, but this could also just be a need for shock, awe, surprise. Like, wow, I actually went and got maybe some sort of psychological testing here, and now I understand why I can't be staring at a screen all day or doing the same thing over and over again. Because maybe I'm neurosexy, neurospicy. Maybe I got ADHD here and I need variety. And this is really trying my patience and it's very boring. And oh my gosh, maybe my mom experienced that here overall, right? Just take what resonates with you here. With this shock and awe surprise, this is going to lead you to some sort of new destined opportunity in your career over the next 6 months. So you might be like cutting, ending, severing certain things in your job, tasks in your career because you just don't like them anymore. It's making you crabby. It's not allowing you to work on your physical health, your routine, maybe have time with pets here, maybe even feeling some like burnout. And so, really, for you, Gemini, this is leading you to some sort of North Node destiny in your career, public image, reputation. Are you changing a career? Are you doing something more spiritual? Are you doing something that is creative? Are you doing something that you love? Are you doing something that helps people here? Are you going to be well known for something overall? Are coworkers and colleagues talking to you about this? Is this coming from a far off distant shore, land here, shock, awe, surprise from someone to tell you about this fated event here, right away from you? And it's like, wow, this takes off here. So I would not be surprised if a lot of you off of this full moon will be changing your career in the next 6 months here, or even getting some sort of like promotion here, money, especially if you've been doing the same things over and over and over again, and it's making you spicy and crabby with this Scorpio moon here, and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Some of you might be doing the same career as a mother, and you're just like, I don't like this here overall. And you may be finding that out about yourself in a brand new opportunity to make money. So let me know what happens for you, Gemini boo. I really love this for you specifically here. Okay. Most important message for Gemini, please. Sun, moon, rising. What do you need to know? Okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Okay, totally makes sense. You're a mutable sign. You're flexible. You're open to the possibilities at this time, which I think is very, very beautiful here. Okay. Maybe you're a Gemini moon. Maybe you have that mutable energy in your chart here specifically, but maybe needing to look into that a little bit more, like an astrology birth chart read. Four swords in the reverse. I've picked up on this energy. I feel like you are really restless during this time. You're burnt out, you're anxious, you're stressed, you're overthinking about work, you're really in your head energy. Yeah, devil card and upright and seven of pentacles. The money at your workplace is not worth it. You don't feel like you are spiritually aligned to the job and you just don't love it here. Yeah, two of wands. You want to go down a different path, but like the choice is not clear here yet. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let me know what resonates with you in the comments below. Please like this video. It is completely free to you, especially if you found value in this, as well as drop me a comment too. It takes less than 30 seconds and hit subscribe, boo, and turn on the notification bell too. Cancer babies, sun, moon, and rising. What's up, Cancers? Let's talk about you. You are going to be doing this full moon in your fifth house of romance, dating, creativity, entrepreneurship, joy, happiness, pleasure here, right? This full moon in this house is really asking you, what do you need to release that doesn't make you happy? What are you letting go of when it comes to things that is just not pleasurable here in regards of creativity or entrepreneurship or dating if you're dating out there, right? So you have this moon in your fifth, making an opposition to all this stuff in your 11th. This could be like, wow, this creative project was not what I thought it would be, that maybe my friends, allies, benefactors actually would have my back on. I don't really want to do this anymore. Or, wow, maybe this was like a community of people here set me up on a date and it's just not the best fit here. Or, wow, maybe Algol, there's this shock, awe, surprise here that comes with an opportunity to date somebody, and you just might be like, I don't really know. Or there's some sort of frustration with it. Something doesn't work out. You can't get it on a schedule here. So you're going to really evaluate do I stay or do I go? And I think you're gonna go. You're gonna release something here because full moons are about closing up or buttoning up a cycle here. This could also be an entrepreneurial opportunity that could lead you into some sort of money since the 11th house is also connected to the 10th of career, hopes, dreams, wishes. You have all this Taurus like money opportunity here shining a light on this. I can see some sort of creative project just really taking off potentially too, but you have to really figure out like what is this opposing energy? What do I need to release here? What don't I like? And what do I actually like want to do with these endeavors here? You could also have a spat maybe with a child here if you are a parent overall, maybe working on childhood wounding patterns or things of that sort, or maybe even fighting, like, your kids want to go out with their friends and you're like, no, you got homework to do. Like, we are not on summer break yet. And then they look at you as if you're like a bad parent, which you are not, Cancers. Okay. So pay attention to that for those of you that are parents here. Let's talk about the good stuff. You have this gorgeous, well, I don't want to say gorgeous, gorgeous fifth house energy in this moon of Scorpio, which can really be like that rage and putting this rage algol energy into something spiritual, into something you love. Maybe you're working with mentors, guides, doing something destined spiritually, taking a course, being a teacher, book publishing, writing, creating something here that many people are going to want from you. And it's like a dream come true. It brings you lots of shock and awe, money surprises, love surprises with Taurus here and this kind of energy. And this is creativity with Pisces here. Some of you might be a spiritual guru, teacher, or mentor here. You might come into a fated, destined opportunity that is long lasting with Saturn there next to the node of fate here. This could also be a travel opportunity that could come up over the next 6 months. This could be people looking to you as a guide, a mentor, a teacher, hiring you on. There is something that just really takes off here from your 5, 9 to 7. It's a very beautiful fated event that's happening for you here. This could be a destined opportunity to go to a certain school, university here overall, but there's a lot of abundance energy with this. Okay. You also got void course moon, so nothing will come from the situation. So pay attention to the thing that you need to release here from your 5th to the 7th. What have you been overdoing? And feels like it's not actually what you want. What is out of alignment from you? Because it's like, trust your intuition here. If you feel like you can't do this anymore, it's not going to work out here. Okay. So we have nothing will come of this situation. Pay attention, but believe in the impossibles underneath that. So once in a blue moon, like, have that faith that like it could happen, this beautiful destined dream, wish granted here overall, specifically Cancers. Okay, so remain positive, maybe needing to be mindful of void course moons during this time. When those are, pay attention to them too. High Priestess, what did I say about trusting your intuition, Cancers? You could be coming into a lot of spiritual gifts here, specifically people hiring you on as a spiritual guide, guru, mentor, shaman, psychic, astrologer, spiritualist, therapist, guide, teacher, coach. Boom, 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 bang, 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 bang. Like that song. It's like people just keep coming. You have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of this balanced energy that people seek out with this high priestess here. So really watch out for that. Phone. I can never say her name. You could be working with her specifically as a deity or a god or goddess, but cutting the deck, Page of Swords, you're getting some sort of contractual opportunity. And again, pages are students. You are the teacher. You are the master. So some people are really coming to you during this time. We have full moon in Pisces. Balance practicality with spirituality here. So you may be thinking about, what was I working on with the full moon in Pisces X amount of months ago? So these energies could play out over the next 6 months, Cancers. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Definitely drop me a comment. Takes less than 30 seconds, yo. And like this video too. Hit subscribe to be a part of my Shameless Squad and hit the like button as well. Okay, Leo, sun, moon, rising. Let's talk about you. You're meeting this full moon in your house of, so you literally have the mommy story here. Fourth house of generational trauma, woundings patterns, karma, karmic healing, debt here, motherly stories, literally. Moon, mother, Scorpio, fallen. We don't like that. So there could be some tension here with a motherly figure, and even with it opposing your 10th house is father figure here overall. So this could be some like family spats or some quarrels here specifically, coming up with the next 6 months here. Parents trying to tell you how to parent here overall if you are the child in this situation, right? Healing something from childhood wounding patterns, inner child here, uh, someone being really critical of you, crude of you, mean to you overall, specifically. Okay. We have with this opposing Algol, Uranus and the sun here. This is like maybe people, you know, they have like Leos for you specifically. This could be like a fatherly figure that has a reputation of maybe hurting you, saying bad things to you, and being very stubborn in this and not admitting it here, right? There's some fights, oppositions here overall. For others of you, this is work stories with your 10th house and then home. Maybe a boss wants you to be in the office more, and you're like, I can't. I literally need to be at home during this time, right? Maybe there is some sort of shock, awe, surprise here about like maybe bosses saying, hey, you're coming back to office. Hey, you need to be working 3 days out of the week out of the office, whatever it might be, because of some sort of money story with Taurus and needing to pay for the rental space, or I don't know. They want you to physically be present here, and you may not like that specifically overall. You may be cutting, ending, severing some sort of career, job with the boss because not all that glitters is gold. Like this is not what you thought it would be. It's not maybe paying out as much, and you've been struggling with this for a while, and you could be struggling this for the next 6 months. When it comes to the moon trining the node of faith in the eighth house here, in Scorpio energies here, which we like that, a nice trine here, and to Uranus and Algol, this could be shock and awe surprise, a new destined career opportunity that you are going to love here. Maybe helping people with healing mother wounds. Maybe you're a family therapist here and you're going some other direction. Maybe you work with the psyche. Maybe you work with occult wisdom, knowledge, Reiki, taxes. Maybe this is you getting an inheritance of some extra money in your pocket from other people here. A career bonus, a raise here. Something good comes off of that over the next 6 months. This is also asking you to step into some sort of like spiritual, creative realm, opportunity, doing what you love, being compassionate towards others. There's something about that energy here in the eighth for you overall. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. So let me know what's playing out for you. There's some sort of destined, fated event here coming from your eighth that is, uh, it feels very contractual with it going to your 10th and your eighth and your fourth here with Saturn right there. So long-term stability, I feel like, is what you are looking for. Now we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon here. So have faith in your dreams, and it's beautiful. You got Jupiter over here, house of dreams, everything like that. Very, very gorgeous. I'm excited to do the video when Jupiter goes goes into Cancer, where it is at its exaltation. So make sure you do hit subscribe and let me know what resonates with you. Two of Cups. Yeah. A lot of you are making the best choices for partnerships during this time. This could be love. This could be romantic. This could be business partnerships. This could be balancing work and life pleasures here. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles upright. And like I said, doing something that's spiritually aligned for you. Two of Wands. You could be moving, but you may not be sure about this specifically. Maybe you are moving an office space, moving out of a home, moving stuff around the home, getting rid of stuff in the home, selling stuff in the home. There's just something that you will be releasing here, within those stories. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, make sure to like this video, help the channel grow, completely free to you. Drop me a comment down below too. It takes less than 30 seconds, Blue. Hit subscribe and turn the notification bells on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Virgos, let's talk about you. How you doing, Virgos? Sun, moon, and rising sign here. This full moon is going to be in your house of siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, cousins, nephews, local communities, travel, transportation, short distance trips here. Do you have a sibling that is fighting with you or a extended family member here about a short distance trip or travel? Do you have somebody like coming at you here? And this could also be like this is opposing, Uranus, Algol, and the Sun in the ninth house here. So you might thought like, wow, I thought we were on the same page with this. I thought we were in alignment, and now we are like fighting over something here. It's like these opposing energies, you will find some sort of solution to this, but I feel like this might involve like a vacation or a trip here. You might be like, I thought we were doing this short distance, maybe cheaper trip. And then boom, you have all this Taurus energy in the ninth house. And this could be like, wow, bigger trip, like more money that you have to shell out for it in the future here, where it really could be a great experience, but you didn't like think about that here. Like this is some sort of hidden energy that's happening overall. This could also be, something with some of you could be in school, oh my goodness, in school, university, and this could be like some sort of like shock, awe, surprise, maybe bill that had to be paid here, or frustration with a professor or a therapist or a guide or a mentor or a helper here. This is something where you could feel maybe frustrated because maybe you really went to them for some sort of emotional healing and then they charged you maybe more for that. I don't know, but it like worked here overall. This could also be like, hey, like if you want to get this book publishing deal, it's actually going to cost this much rather than this much, right? This could also be some sort of shock, awe, surprise with multiple deals here. So it could be good, but you have to just the opposing energy, figure out what it is that you want and hurry up. Otherwise, they're not going to wait kind of vibe energy here. Okay. Ninth house is also, your beliefs, your philosophies. I could just really see this being like a fight with other family members in regards of philosophy, spirituality, institutions, like religious institutions, things of that nature here. Now let's talk about this. You have the moon trining, the North Node of Dusty Faith, to your third and your ninth and your seventh here, right? So is this some sort of destined, fated opportunity for marriage that you met somebody out in the community, you're going to go for it, and they have the same values as you, or shock, awe, surprise, you meet somebody on like a trip here, now you're going to move forward with some sort of business agreement or arrangement or partnership or a long-term commitment. You have Saturn here, contracts, opportunities, money, legalities, making something real here that's destined for you. Is this a collaboration with someone that is high up and well known all over the world that you meet from long distance trip travel? And then you have some sort of contract and agreement that you talk about with communication in the third to the seventh, and then the ninth to the seventh. That is like an alignment here, and it's really, really good. So let me know what's going on for you. Business partnerships, marriage, anything like that too. Are you going somewhere to renew your vows here overall with someone as well if you are already married? You got the blue moon card. So believe in the impossible. We love that. Once in a blue moon, you never know. If you believe it, you can achieve it, right? And then you got the Knight of Swords in the reverse and then the Eight of Wands. You're nervous and you're in your head, Virgo. Surprise, surprise. Something's not going to take off here, or this opportunity is too good to be true, or there could be some delays with this. So maybe this doesn't happen right away. But this could also be maybe something that you forget about, and then you're like, oh crap. Like, so pay attention also to any little details before you take off with Eight of Wands energy, with travel, contracts, agreements, things of that sort here. Yeah, Seven of Wands spirit's asking you to do this to protect your peace of mind and your energy, especially when it comes to how this full moon is really playing out for you and what you might be releasing here too. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Takes less than 30 seconds, yo. Like this video, hit subscribe too, boo, and be a part of my Shameless Squad, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's talk about you. You got the moon in Scorpio happening in your second house of money, love, sensuality, pleasure, self-esteem, beauty, right? And you have it Fighting over here with eighth house matters of other people's money. And this could be somebody asking you for money. This could be somebody trying to get money from you. This could be some sort of like unexpected bill, tax payment, something that you have to fight for. Or, could this be some sort of like fraudulent scam here with Scorpio moon here? Someone trying to take advantage of you, or vice versa, you trying to take advantage of other people's money specifically. For some of you with asexual connection, this could be like a shock, awe, surprise. Like, I had no idea that I might actually be attracted to this person here. Or, oh my God, like, I found out this person, betrayed me here and my emotions, and maybe stepped out, their party situation, cheated or whatever, and did something like that. For others of you, there could be some sort of shock, awe, surprise when it comes to eighth house matters, occult wisdom, astrology, Reiki, psychic, mysticism, mediumship here specifically. If you have like a passed on fatherly figure here, they could be talking to you like in your dreams here or something of that sort with eighth house mysticism or gaining some sort of vision, or they might be sending you maybe even spirit guides like here, some sort of message that they're really trying to show you overall when it comes to eighth house matters here of Taurus ruling that at this time, and Mercury being right there too, kind of reading this energy. Okay. You might also cut off something when it comes to money that you pay for during this time and be like, this is the end of this contract, this agreement. So check the dates so you don't get charged. A motherly figure could be fighting with you over money or how you do things when it comes to eighth house matters, taxes, inheritances, a will, different things of that sort, death, those types of things. You have the moon trining the north node of destiny and faith in the sixth, and then trining Uranus over here in the eighth. So this could be, a new. An older new coworker telling you how to make maybe some more money here, what to do with your money here, or some sort of investment taking off, or some sort of money story that could be destined for you to write up a contract with them here. Are some of you getting a pet here overall? And that's what this random shock awe surprise bill might be for and paying for, but it all easily flows here with this trine energy. Is it destined for you to get a pet? Is it destined for you to hook up with that old coworker and talk about some sort of money story conversation, or even with love here in the eighth house? There's something about emotional intimacy. There could be some sort of secret that's like given to you about something that could really help you here. But yeah, this could also be meeting up people with like some sort of destined workout routine, physical health, your wellness here, making that a priority. Are you signing up for a gym? Are you doing something specifically with your physical health and signing some sort of contract, or checking in with doctors or something like that, where this could actually help you maybe with mood fluctuations, chemical imbalances, hormones, things of that sort, with all of this specifically in shock, awe, surprise, and this house also being the psyche, this house also being the physical health here, in this house, being self-esteem, where it's going to make you feel really good. Let me know what's going on for you, Libra, sun, moon, rising sign. Shuffle this out. Ah, we got your energy. Beautiful. A win-win forecast is on the outcome, Libras. So we love that. Congratulations. Okay. And then we have Six of Swords. You're definitely moving on from some sort of situation. And again, I feel like this is money. Knight of Cups in the reverse, or just something that you don't love anymore. This could also be, money here. Four of Pentacles. Like, you don't want to pay for something anymore. You're being very mindful of what you spend your money on during this time, who you spend your money on, and where that kind of goes here specifically overall. There might be some sort of like tax strategy that you employ here too, or the shock and awe of like getting some sort of money off of this as well, specifically. So, Libra, sun, moon, rising, let me know. It resonates down in the comments below. It takes less than 30 seconds for you. It's completely free. Like this video too. Hit subscribe and turn the notification bells on. Thank you, Libra. I love you. Okay. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. So you are doing this full moon in the first house of you. So this is yourself. This is your identity. This is your body image here specifically overall. Okay. You're going to be feeling this full moon, Scorpio. So how you doing with this? Okay. This is going to be opposing Uranus here in your seventh house of committed relationships, business partnerships, lovers, spouse, That sort of thing here. This could be a fight with a romantic partner here. This could be a fight with a boss or maybe someone in a leadership role here, and it shocks you overall. This could be a fight specifically, maybe even with mother, like father figure, telling you what to do when it comes to your marriage, your love life, your business partnerships, legalities, contracts here, and how this benefits you. There could be some sort of shock and awe and surprise when it comes to money, with Algol being a wealth star that is from maybe a spouse, ally, partnership here, not ally, but a business partnership here. That's legalities. That's like, yay, okay, we got some money here. And it's like, well, now the question is, how do we move forward with that? And that could just be the opposing energy that's showing up for you. And it could be an emotional, exciting time, but then also like, wait a second, we don't know how to do all this different stuff for what was that new contract that we just signed here specifically. So pay attention to any fine details with things of that sort, Scorpio. Then you have this gorgeous trine hitting the first house to the fifth house to the seventh house here. So again, money that could be coming from a spouse or a business partner here, or a entrepreneur that could be flowing to you very nicely. This could be like new ideas, shocks, awe, surprises of creativity, how to make more money, entrepreneurship. Are you opening up a business here overall? Are you opening up an LLC overall? If you have a child, are they, giving you some sort of money like to you and a spouse here, or parental figures here, right? Are they asking you for help with this big money that like maybe they won, because fifth house is also like money wins, luck wins. It's kind of hidden. So, and there needs to be some legalities on how to move forward with that, right? Is this you signing a contract as an entrepreneur here, doing something creatively joyous? Are you just spending more time with emotional intimacy with a partner here, or dating or romance? Are you meeting a fated connection here and putting yourself out there? And it turns into a long-term committed love story relationship, or you renewing like your date nights with a lover, a romantic partner, spouse here, or renewing a business contract. There's something about this here. Okay. So very beautiful energies, Scorpio, for you. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Let's get some cards for you. Okay, you got two that popped out. Lucky you, boo. You got Sagittarius energy. Look at the bigger picture. And then you got a time for healing. So, what is it that you need to heal within yourself? First house, this is body image. This is ego. This is identity. This is mother wounds here. Did you have a mother wound of commenting on your body, your weight, how you appear, how you look? Is a partner, spouse doing that? A long-term partnership, a business partner, someone that you're committed to, and that's where the opposition's playing in. So really take some time to heal anything with that specifically. Don't spiritually bypass your work, Scorpio. Go into the lives tab video, watch that, please. We are all being warned right now, especially for you during Pluto retrograde. Watch all the videos and really focus on different things that you need to be healing during this time. Yeah, Seven of Cups and the Upright. You may be like, I'm not really sure where to start. I'm not really sure where to go or what to do. Especially with maybe contracts, legal agreements, seventh house commitments, business partnerships, marriages, just relationship, just a lot of relationships in this house specifically. You may be unsure of what do I invest my energy in at this time specifically here. Two of Swords, but you're gonna have some sort of clarity. It may come to you in a dream, so pay attention to that. And Two of Cups, yeah, a lot of you will have a lot more healing partnerships here, making the choice to work on your healing, as well as for some of you, this could be going into a partnership with someone in business or a new opportunity. This could just be a really good spiritual connection here as well. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Like this video, drop me a comment, totally free to you, and takes less than 30-second, boo. Hit subscribe as well, okay? Watch all the other videos, Scorpio. Seriously, like, you out of everyone I feel like is being warned the most during Pluto retrograde. I know. And it's really important to be watching these videos here to get something. They're just, my guides are telling me, watch the live Scorpio, watch the live Scorpio, watch the live Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, what's up, Saggies? So, this moon is in your 12th house of mental health, addictions, prisons, jails, hospitals, dreams, subconscious, psyche, past life connections, spirituality, enlightenment here. You are going to want to pay attention to your dreams. This is for a lot of you, give up that bad habit, give up that addiction, give up that thing that's bad for your mental health here. Try to work on some sort of healing with maybe a wound here specifically in regards to your feelings overall. Some of you might need to be more vulnerable with your feelings and not hide them away in this 12th house energy, because 12th house is hidden. So what dependency do you need to quit? What addiction do you need to quit? What thought form do you need to quit? How can you reframe your experience in this life? How can you really apply a lot of different tools and techniques for some sort of enlightenment or healing at this time, especially healing something in regards to your work, your finances, over the next 6 months here, or just coworkers, colleagues, putting yourself out there, your physical routines, and making sure you set yourself up really well for your mental routines here overall. This opposition for some of you, this is like, oh, the gym is my therapy. I can just work out and I'll feel better. Like, no, that's not going to work as one type of coping skill. Okay. So some of you need to get more, do more, have more in your toolbox with the 12th, with something that really needs to be healed here. Are you having some sort of argument with a mother? Is a mother in a hospital? Is a mother's mental health not doing well? And you get wind of this, from shock, awe, surprise factor, maybe from a fatherly figure, or it happens and there's something with physical and mental health with mom's here, health, and it's really opposing energies that she's got to make a a whole lifestyle change here. And, physical health is the sixth house specifically and genetics. And then it makes you have a reality check with your life, right? Is there some sort of shock, awe, surprise news of that here? This could also be some sort of news from a old coworker or a coworker or a colleague here about some maybe secrets about how maybe things are being run in regards of a company. Like, yeah, they say they care about our mental health, but then they're not actually allowing us to do certain things. Or they say they really care about us, but they're completely lying and they're being really emotionally abusive, manipulative at work here overall. There's like some sort of opposition that is going to be a shock, awe, surprise from the 6th to the 12th. This is like some sort of karma that it could happen in a past life here. So pay attention to your dreams. But this is also current life debts here, debts that you owe, debts that you may be paying off, maybe career debts here, specifically doing some things to get your name out there. Like if you are looking for work with this opposing energy here. Specifically, also pay attention to pets health, everything like that here. There could be something hidden going on with them if you have pets. Now let's talk about the good stuff. Okay. We have the moon trining the north node of your destiny and fate in your 4th house and 6th house of physical routines, health, and coworkers, colleagues. Are you meeting some people up and, creating some sort of like group out of your house here, right? Are you stepping into some sort of faded contractual work agreement out of your home with legalities and Saturn here? Are you signing a lease or for rental properties or a house lease here, agreement here, and maybe not telling everybody about this yet, okay? Are you receiving this news from others? Like, this is all about healing past life trauma, generational wounding patterns, and you have the 4th, the 6th, and the 12th houses. These are the karmic houses here. Watch my live tabs video. You are going to understand what that means and what that is showing up for you during this time, Sagittarius. Completely free to you under the lives tab. Okay. I don't have time to re-explain that. But this is a contractual agreement that might happen from maybe even a fatherly figure with Daddy Saturn here out of a house specifically, or someone older than you who wants to create something specifically to help you, because the node in Pisces is all about compassion, helping, and we are in the age of Aquarius here specifically, which is all about helping others. This could also come from maybe a sibling, aunt, uncle, niece, cousin, nephew here just with me talking about the age of Aquarius for you, Sagittarius. So yeah, like, is there a shock, awe, surprise career opportunity where you can work out of your house, where you help other people, where you figure out what services you want to give to others here? You have multiple clientele. You're like, wow, I had no idea I could make money doing this because Taurus is also about finances, money. And you're like, yes, bet this is amazing. And it's like something is being sparked off of maybe some sort of idea, maybe someone at a distance from you, long distance, whatever, that's really coming in to help you with this. So, Sagittarius, let me know what resonates in the comments below. I'm excited for you with this. Let's get some cards for you too. Whoa. We're gonna take the one. Okay. Oh my God, Sagittarius. I was talking about Taurus and money, and we literally have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Congratulations. Let's get some money symbols in the chat going or whatever. What else for Saggy? Oh my God, Ten of Cups. Whatever this is a fated, destined opportunity. Ten of Cups in tarot has like the house. This is love. This is spirituality. This is like, I also talked about dogs, pets here. You could be getting a dog, a cat. This is like providing for your family here and moving forward and taking action on it. Yeah, Knight of Cups here. A lot of watery energy. You have to be able to do something that you're going to be focusing on, like your family, doing what you love here. And I feel like your family and your spiritual community or your friends, whomever that might be, people that support you, are really going to be loving what you're doing here. Okay. So keep me updated. These energies play out for 6 months. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. It takes less than 30 seconds. Like this video, share with a friend, hit subscribe, turn the notification bells on too. And Capricorns, let me get a sip, boo. Cheers to you. Where my Cappies at? Mm. Capricorns. So let's talk about you, boo. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Capricorn risings. This is going to be happening in our 11th house of hopes, wishes, dreams, friends, communities here, okay, in Scorpio. So this is opposing the fifth house of creativity, romance, hookups, dating, pleasure, joy, happiness, entrepreneurial, creative endeavors here. This is like spirit universe source astrology shining a light on something that's not working, about how maybe you give to friends, communities, other people out there, and you are just fed up with it. You're not receiving enough back here. I feel like there's something around money that like this did not really work out the best, or something doesn't like take off here overall. This could also be as simple as you go on a date with somebody, this connection is just not it, and maybe they ask you to split or go Dutch or like pay the bill, or they dine and dash you, and you're like, really? Wow. For others of you, this could be maybe having some frustrations with like maybe a creative project just not getting taken off the ground here, or doing something that you once loved for creativity and now you're doing it for money. And it's like the surprise of like, wow, I don't want to do this for money. There's too much pressure here. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation here overall. For others of you, this could be some sort of news from a child here, some sort of thing that you have to maybe pay out. Like, did they do something in the community, like hurting a friend, an ally, a benefactor here, right? There's something about that if you've got kiddos here. So pay attention to that. There could just be some sort of shock, awe, surprise from like a kid here, like, yo, hey parent, like I heard about this really great destined opportunity that you would love to do here in this wish and this dream and whatever. And yay, like we would like that, but now you have to move forward and take action on it with the opposition and opposing energies, which it brings you maybe a lot of money, a lot of wealth here, something really big. You know, does a someone like a friend, or maybe even a child like that you are connected to or something like that, like win the lottery and you're like, yay, money, shock, surprise here. And now we just have to move forward and take action on it. Oppositions is, it can be a harsh energy. However, it's just like you have to do something with it. So it can feel kind of tough. So it just all depends. Are you getting in fights with children? Are you getting in fights with a hookup? Are you fighting with people who you date with, or creativity, whatever, entrepreneurs? Do you need someone to help manage maybe finances with this in order for a dream to come true? Are you getting some sort of financing here as well with Taurus, right? Flip the trine from the 11th to the 3rd to the 5th. Do not be surprised if there's some sort of destined opportunity, local neighborhoods, communities, online media, social media platforms here that like gives you a glow up kind of wish fulfillment, maybe star energy, extra money, something that you create. Maybe it has more views, goes viral here specifically, and it's a shock and awe surprise factor if you work online here. If there's something that you've been working to be very diligent with, it's like there could be some sort of public recognition, like finally. Um, this could also be maybe talking about maybe difficult things in order to get to where you are going to or where you're at here. There could be a destined opportunity maybe to buy a car here. This could be a destined opportunity to do a short distance trip, travel to maybe create something with someone for money here. Um, this could also be like, all right, I wish and dream to win the lottery, so I'm gonna go drive to my local gas station and boom, buy a ticket and bam, take off. Money moves, okay? And then you have some sort of legal agreement to actually sign the ticket, do whatever that you choose to do here, right? This could also be just a connection with a cousin, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, neighbors, like a great opportunity to maybe, I don't know, maybe you are getting some sort of gift or dream or hope or wish or something with this. There's a lot that could happen here technologically too, with social media platforms taking off, writing, sales, just extra money coming in for you. Okay. Let's shuffle out the cards for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let me know what resonates in the comments below. Okay. Confidence is your key to success here. New Moon and Leo. I absolutely love that. And you have that hanging out here in your eighth house. So confidence is the key to your success in your love stories, your sex. Well, this is more your sex stories, your taxes, your inheritances, your sexual energies, occult wisdom, knowledge, psyche, subconscious, maybe ideas that you might be keeping hidden. But Leo house is ruling your eighth right now. So be confident during this time. Oh my God, shut up. We got the sun card, but it came out sideways here. Yeah, Three of Wands. I feel like you're really manifesting something big with groups of people and opportunities here. Yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse. There's not really a blockage, but you're like ready for spirit to like shine a light on you, is what I'm feeling with this energy. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, for home finances, it's like you haven't seen the tangibility of the things you're working on yet, but there is some sort of delay for some divine purpose here. And I'm cutting the Moonology deck, and Spirit says, show the world the real you. So get in your Aquarian energy, be authentic during this time. Overall, here, Capricorns, and tell people, maybe even second house money stories, love stories, self esteem stories with that, and authenticity with this, because maybe that could be a part of the narrative for you when we look at these cards too. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Make sure to like this video, drop me a comment down below, completely free to you, takes less than 30 seconds, boo. I would appreciate that so much. Okay. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. This full moon is happening in your 10th house of career, public reputation, persona, and it is making an opposition to your fourth house. With Uranus, with Algol, and the sun here, right? Is there something that you want to stop doing when it comes to your career here? Is this the end of a career, an end of a contract, or end of being known for something very specific in these endeavors? Maybe you're well known as that person in your job career that does that thing, and you're like this expert, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Is there so much that's taking over or out of your career here? And this full moon is like noticing and recognizing it's really draining your energies, and then you don't feel like you have time for maybe home matters here. Maybe you slip on maybe some sort of home bill here with all this Taurus energy. For some of you, this could be like, I'm cutting out a career, I'm ending it over the next 6 months, and I'm doing some sort of work from home position, or maybe there's some sort of lucky opportunity break for a work from home job for you where you make a lot more money, but then you have to work out, I'm ending this career. I don't like it here. It just sucks here. For you, similarly, is there some sort of, ooh, sorry about that. Is there some sort of like mother pressure in regards of what a parent thinks that you should do, or even a father figure here with the 10th house of, or even a boss here trying to pressure you to do something in a career and you don't want to specifically overall. And you have to talk to families here. This could be a promotion or you asking for maybe more money over the next 6 months here. And if you don't get it, you might be done with it. And that might just be the shock and awe of this, or again, some sort of money opportunity from the home front and space. With this full moon aspecting your 10th to the 2nd to the 4th here, I would not be surprised if you went into business and worked from home off of this. This is money, this is creative. Finances. This is working in career sectors of money and love and self-esteem. And with it being Pisces energy, this is all about compassion, helping people, being there for them, mysticism, psyche. Are people giving you lots of money because you know how to help them? And do you meet with clients out of your home for something maybe specific here overall? Do you create stuff and maybe sell, art or something like that out of your home? Have you built up like clientele? And no matter what you do, they're going to maybe follow you from one place to another here, or whatever it is you choose to do, because they don't want to lose you and how great you are when it comes to some of this stuff. So you definitely have this trine. A destined opportunity for money is showing up, a destined opportunity for love is showing up, a destined opportunity for yourself and self-esteem is showing up. This is looking good for you. So I wouldn't worry about this if you are worried about things in your career finances, or how am I going to pay for my mortgage or my home or my rent here. There's going to be a beautiful surprise that's playing out through the next 6 months with this full moon here. And this could also be maybe even a family member. Giving you money or sharing the wealth with you in some type of way here. Okay. Let's get a card for Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising sign, please, Spirit. What do they need to know, please, here? Thank you. Ooh, so we got show the world the real you. Interesting. You could have Capricorn in your chart. That was the cut card for them. Show people the real you, what you really want to do here. So again, this is like first house matters here. Allow yourself to show other people what it is you want. How are you going through this transformation, death, rebirth, energy in your first house of self, ego, identity here overall specifically. Watch my Pluto videos here. Pluto goes retrograde. Those videos are going to be very important for you to catch up on when it comes to sexuality in your relationships. I have a different video on that. And I also have what's playing out the next 5 months that you need to really think about and know about, Aquarius. And go under the lives tab too. Watch my recent live too. Ace of Cups in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you are energetically drained and depleted. You are pouring from an empty cup. You're tired, maybe more emotional, maybe burned out during this time as well here. Yeah, Judgment card in the reverse. You have two, or 1, 2 showing up. And I feel like you want to move away from something. And again, the Scorpio moon, I feel like you are going to make the best choice, but you're going to drop something. But yeah, the Strength card in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. Oh my God, you're scared to have some sort of conversation with a boss or a parent. Here, it could be a Leo, Scorpio, or even an Aries. They could have it in their chart, whatever, with personal planets and signs. You could have it in your chart with personal planets in your signs. But this is playing out over the next 6 months. You could be losing a contract here, or vice versa, just completely leaving and having these conversations with bosses here overall. So really take some time to figure out what fills up your cup. Yeah, death. You're going through a death to rebirth here. Aquarius says that is Pluto and Aquarius energy. Scorpio in the reverse. You could have somebody pass on, or maybe even die here when it comes to seventh house, Mars overall, marriages, business partners, contracts, cutting, ending, severing, getting rid of. And this is something to just pay attention to here. That's the main thing that I see overall for you. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini is what's showing up there for you. So Aquarius is, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Drop me a comment. It is completely free to you, and I would appreciate that so much. Make sure to like this video too, completely free to you. And hit subscribe and turn the notification bells on. Pisces, last but not least, where are my Pisces babies at? Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign. You have this full moon happening in your ninth house of spirituality, beliefs, philosophies, gurus, guides, mentors, therapists, coaches, healers, different things of that sort, higher education, university, book publishing, long distance travel here overall. And with it opposing the ninth to the third house sign here of Taurus specifically, are you going to be ending some sort of relationship with a therapist, a guide, a guru, a mentor, something to do with your emotions or your wellness here overall? Are you letting go of some sort of like spiritual belief that maybe aunts, uncles, nieces, cousins, nephews, or maybe even a fatherly figure like embedded into you and you're like, no, that's not really for me? Are you questioning your values, your philosophies, and shedding something and closing up a major cycle with this overall? Are you going to be done with school, higher education? Are you going to quit higher education or teaching or writing a book here and just be like, oh, it's just too much for me? Is this some sort of shock and awe surprise of like how much work it would actually take to get a book publishing deal or money or investment with all this Taurus energy here? Are you like, yeah, I don't want to really do that. Maybe I want to more so focus on social media, promoting myself out there in the community, putting myself out there around people, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins here to move forward on something that I want to shake up with my life during this time here. Is this cutting out a long distance trip and maybe doing some short distance trip travel with people that are close to you that you love? Is this some sort of shock or surprise about that? Could you be receiving some sort of trip specifically off of this or planning a short distance trip, in local communities, nearby areas, states, countries, whatever here? And it's like, yay, like, and planning this over the next 6 months or whatever. The moon is trining the first house and the third house here, okay? So, what does that mean for you overall? The North Node in the first house of you, Pisces, and then trining the third house of all this energy. This is really, are you going to, put yourself out there with some sort of maybe contract agreement, something that you do here overall? This is about you stepping into what is right for you, your identity. This is a lot about like whom you are in this lifetime, and maybe even some sort of like soul contract agreement here with it trining the ninth here overall and the third specifically. Are you going to be signing some sort of contract or agreement to work or do something in the local community? And you're like, wow, I really actually love this. I had no idea. And this makes me feel spiritually maybe sound, whole, good here. Do you get to travel maybe for work for long distance and short distance? And you're like, wow, I had no idea how much this would fill up my cup, how much I would love this, and maybe even changing some things up with the travel journey here. There's something that you're stepping into, figuring out how do I want to help more? How do I want to work out of the highest version of myself here? And I think a lot of people are really seeing how wise you are, Pisces, and they almost come to you for some sort of advice. They see you as this guide, this guru, this mentor. They've seen you do some healing here, go through some really hard battles in life. And I feel like you might be talking about this because third house is also talking. You could have social media go viral here. You could be starting a podcast here. There could be something about writing, speaking, teaching, sales here. And you're like, wow, I had no idea people would buy my course here specifically on maybe going to therapy and what that was like and maybe tips for the first time, right? Or maybe you are a therapist and you're like, wow, I didn't think anybody would buy my actual book here and not even I didn't think family members would even support it here and then they like do. There's something fated with this for you. So I really love this. It's a very beautiful agreement that's coming in, Pisces. So let me know what's going on and resonates. Oh my gosh, Pisces, you got a beautiful card. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse here. You are showing up in your freaking power, Pisces. Very, very beautiful. Brand new beginnings, brand new opportunities, and money, travel. There's a lot here. A lot of you are making a big name for yourself, just even in your local community or in your own right or own way here. Two of Swords in the upright. Interesting. And the Fool card in the reverse. You may block a blessing with some sort of travel opportunity. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, or it doesn't come in right away, but there's something else that's better for you or destined for you here overall. Pay attention to hiring on some sort of person who doesn't know what they're talking about or giving them too much money, or maybe some sort of like someone might be trying to like scam you with some sort of unexpected bill or just kind of pop into your home is kind of like the energy that I'm getting from this. Very interesting, but you're really blocked off, and I feel like a lot of you are protecting your heart during this time. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You might be kind of stifled in some sort of creative project or endeavor, or wondering where do I go here? But Page of Wands, you will move forward on this idea, this opportunity here, Pisces. So make sure you're mindful of that. Overall, the answers you need are coming. Yeah. And you have the third house typically represents Gemini here, and that was the Gemini card here. So the answers you need will show itself. You will have some sort of shock, awe, surprise, aha moment here. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Like this video. All of that takes less than 30 seconds. Even if you just drop me a full moon emoji here, I would appreciate that. But let me know how you're feeling about this because I'm very curious. I don't make these videos just to make these videos, not interact with all of you on my channel, Shameless Squad. So all of you, let me please know what resonates with you. I would love to see it. If this video gets 100 views, I would love to see 100 comments, or more. Like, is this helpful to you? Do we like this form of content? How are we feeling about this full moon in Scorpio? It is at its fallen. It is not the most pleasant of energies, right? But it is closing up some sort of major cycle. And I'm very excited to see what this might be for you, or if you have any, astrological inklings or intuition here, to just let me know. For those of you that interacted with me in the chat, thank you so much. I appreciate and I love all of you and your support too. Share this with a friend. Please don't forget to leave me a comment, like this video, hit subscribe, and turn the notification bells on. Be a part of the Shameless Squad. I've got a lot in store for you. Watch all the other videos that I have been uploading under the Lives tab. It really talks about how we're being called to work on different things for our healing at this time and not spiritually bypassing. So we're all being warned collectively. I was warned, and I get vulnerable in that one. So you can get to know me a little bit more too. It's completely free to you, as well as, and you can always speed me up, y'all. I do that 2 times, like energy on YouTube. Do y'all do that too? Let me know in the chat or in the comments. But then we also have the Pluto retrograde energies. I poured my heart and my soul into the sexual horoscopes, which I don't know anybody on YouTube who does sex horoscopes on YouTube. So please go back, watch that read, check it out, and let me know how you like it, as well as the Pluto retrograde general read. The Pluto reads and energies, those are going to be playing out for the next 5 months. So watch those videos as much as you need. I'm coming up with a lot of content in store for all of you. And if you ever want to connect with me too, I will have some offerings in the future here. They're almost done, Shameless Squad. I just cannot wait to share them with you. There's a baby red squirrel in my backyard. I don't know what that means. So if you know, let me know in the comments below too. But just thank you for all the support, the likes, the subscribes, donations. As many of you know, this is my only stream of income. I only get paid once a month, which is so fine. And I'm very grateful for YouTube and everything like that. But this is something that I am just very grateful for all of you who just donate your time, your energy, your money, your effort, just your love with me. So just know I don't take you for granted. Shameless Squad community. Okay. So I love you. And as always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless.